Hey there, everybody! Onurubu here, returning with episode 4 of Virtue's Last Reward. What happened last episode was we finally found out what the ambidex rooms do and what we actually do in those ambidex rooms, which is, it's basically the prisoner's dilemma. And then we also find out that Alice is a terrible human being. Glad we got that sorted out. Now, there's not much more to say. Let's progress. I'm excited to see where the next puzzle room goes. And I'm never fucking trusting Alice again in my life, unless she does something to redeem herself. She needs to make a pretty good act. I fucking hated Lotus at this point, probably at the beginning of 999, but she definitely redeemed herself later. And she actually ended up being right when she said Ace should frickin', sacrifice himself.
That little piece of shit.
Yep.
If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
Dude, he is not real. That does sound gross, yes, but he's also a computer program. I don't really want to think about that.
So...
Yeah.
what happens now?
I'm actually recording. Good, I'm recording. I was meant to start recording like an hour ago, but I had to stop because for some reason my OBS didn't want to record my video. So I had to spend like an hour just trying to get it to work.
We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
So sorry if I'm a little paranoid about if the game is actually being recorded now. I don't want to play for like an hour and a half and then realize, oops, I wasn't recording the whole time. Yeah. How long do we have? Like 30 minutes? 42 minutes. Yeah, it looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits.
I'm not listening to you ever again.
Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something.
Yeah, I want to chuck you down the disposal chute.
Something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
Nope, sounds good to me. Then there were none. With some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Sorry for the paranoia. Is my voice being recorded? Yes, it is. Good. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I don't owe anyone money and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anybody was hoping to get a fat ransom payout for me, they're gonna be very disappointed. Obviously I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete, and I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. And I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? Maybe Zero just hates people that talk in cat puns. Maybe every single person here is actually someone who secretly talks in cat puns when they're around their pet cats. Maybe that's what everybody here did to piss Zero off. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes! Okay, dude. Okay, no flexing on us. But it was just the one time. And she was the one who went after me. Look, if it actually ends up being that the reason we're here is because we pissed off a politician, that would be fucking great. Because I love it when it doesn't happen very often, and I can't think of any specific examples right now. I literally can't. But I love it when games bring up like a plot point or something as a joke, and then it later ends up being the actual thing that happened. If there was any reason I'd be abducted and put in an Onurubu game, I sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little blurry, but they were there. What were you doing? December 25th. Christmas. Okay, I was gonna say, like, the night of Christmas, but it's actually early morning. Oh, December 25th, 28, early morning, so it's Christmas Day. It's Christmas Day. And we're in California. We're not in Japan, we're in fucking California. Why? I thought we were all Japanese. Why are we in fucking California? Moon was beautiful. I just finished writing a paper due that day and was heading to my car from the research building. Bro, I mean, I just finished a fucking paper and then immediately started recording this, so I mean, high five, I can relate. I just finished an assignment and immediately launched this game. The parking lot was empty and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. I wonder what Sigma is studying. I mean, he seemed... Okay, look, I've just seen him on the box art and I just assumed he was dumb. I'm sorry, I just assumed he was dumb. And he does a bit of stereotypically dumb, he has a bit of like stereotypically dumb muscular guy moments, but hearing that he's a college student and he's like writing a paper and go to research buildings, I'm thinking maybe it's like sort of like a thing where he is like not that smart as like a general thing, but he is quite knowledgeable in one section, maybe, in like one discipline. Last time I looked at the clock, it said Jesus. The last time I'd looked at the clock, it had said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. So why was I at school typing away feverishly on Christmas? There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. I don't know, it just made me laugh. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. Was it plugged in? I didn't even have time to spend all night troubleshooting the stupid things, so I headed back to the campus to use one of the school machines. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Also, I gotta remember that this is Northern Hemisphere stuff, so the school Christmas break is probably, for you guys, probably just like halfway through the school year. Isn't like, I mean, from where I am, like in South Africa, it's like freaking the school year ends in November. Like for me, a university student, the university school year ends in like November, usually, and the November, December, January holiday is like a long 3-month break from university until come back for the next year of school. So it's kind of weird for me to think that, hey, in like America and stuff, students could leave for Christmas break, but still actually be like in the middle of a semester or something, or in like the middle of a term. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me. Oh, rip. Broken up with me a week before. I'm sorry. I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I'd got was that one cold email. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. I've started dating this new Egyptian-looking lady. Dude, fucking Alice betraying us and cucking us. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party you'd been planning on going to. Okay, maybe she didn't actually break up with you. Maybe she was also like being kept like prisoner or something? I don't fucking know. Maybe this exact set of scenarios was constructed by someone specifically so that you'd be outside by a school on this exact time and date so that they could kidnap you. Maybe you're gonna leave this place and your girlfriend's gonna be like, Sigma, I missed you, and then you're gonna be like, didn't you break up with me? I don't know why. Imagine Sigma's voice sounding like Rocky from Rocky. And then Sigma's like, didn't you break up with me? And she's like, no, that email was fake. I was being held prisoner. Somehow I don't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would be a really good idea. I mean, maybe you can like break a couple of them up as well. Get some like catharsis in your life. Don't do that, it's terrible. At any rate, I stayed up all night to finish my paper and emailed it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I chugged to stay awake. Perhaps it was both. I slid into my car and stuck the key into the ignition. After only 2 tries, I twisted the key. Nothing happened. I jiggled the key in the slot and tried again. And again. And again. And again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise, like metal on metal, and fell silent. God damn it! You stupid piece of shit! I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. Console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Gas. Huh? What? What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door, and for a moment I thought that it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. We were locked inside. Shit, open, goddammit! What was going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror, but I was certain there was someone behind my car, someone with a gas mask. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car can. Uh-huh. Who's there? My vision started to squirm as the smoke filled the car. It's Akane. It's Akane again, dude. The twist of this game is just gonna be Akane again, and this time she's not doing it for like any good reasons. She just got fucking bored. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. Last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed. Then I woke up in this elevator. Or I think I did. But in reality I actually have done we've gone through the same process 50 fucking times. When I opened again, I was in the AB room with Phi. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't gonna get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight and headed off. Sorry if you're hearing some weird noise, I'm just adjusting my mic. It's in a bit of a weird angle. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight and headed off. Where did I head off to? Okay, I'm not going back to the crew quarters because I have already been there. I'm gonna go to the lounge or the infirmary. As for which one I'm gonna go to, infirmary sounds more exciting. Let's go to... Infirmary sounds more exciting, but lounge sounds more interesting because I don't know what the fuck a lounge looks like in this place. I'm gonna go to the lounge. I just want to go where Alice isn't. So I'm hoping I picked the right option.
Oh, hey Sigma.
Hey.
Can I get you a seat?
Why are you saying that in that tone of voice? You sound like a serial killer. Are you some kind of waitress?
What do you want?
Here's the other bitch. What do you mean, what do I want? I just came here to check up on you guys. Well, Alice better not be here. So, this is the lounge, huh? A bar. Sofa. And 3 ladies. I feel like I'm in the VIP room.
Can I get you a drink?
Better not be underage.
I turned 21 just the other day.
You are not the same age as me. No way is this girl the same age as me. Maybe it's the anime effect. You look frickin' 15. I see. Well, I guess we could probably have a drink or two then. Unfortunately, as much fun as that sounds like, I don't think it's a very good idea.
Why not?
Because we're in a shitty situation. This isn't really a good time to be getting wasted.
Really?
Yes.
It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
Okay, Clover, you're missing the point here. There's a difference between wanting to drink and it being a good idea to drink. I'm fine going out on a Friday fucking night and getting wasted and drinking until I'm drunk with my friends. That doesn't mean I don't want to do it when I have an exam the next day, but it means I shouldn't do it. When I have an exam the next day, do I not want to actually go to the bar and drink so I don't have to do my study for my fucking exam? Yes, I do want to do that. Will I do it? I will not do it. So it's not the point of whether I want to or not, Clover, it's the point of whether we should. You've got a point. She really does not have a point, Sigma. She absolutely has 0 point.
Sigma?
I'm just kidding. I hope so. Besides, I've got a headache. Drinking is probably not the
It
best
hasn't
plan.
gone away yet?
I mean, drinking water maybe is good. I'm drinking tea. Well, it was fine for a while, but now I guess the bastard's back. I'm out of
Are
tea.
you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure if I just leave it alone, it'll go away in a bit. That's how it went before. It went before anyway. Has this been happening to anyone
What?
else?
The headaches.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago.
It's because your memory's being messed with.
I feel fine now, though.
What about you, Luna?
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier. Not me. No headaches here. Well,
Well, what?
it's hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird. Your head feels weird? No,
You yourself.
my body feels weird. Like my whole body.
Do you feel kind of numb? I think I've got the same thing. It's kind of like when you fall asleep on top of one of your arms. And then when you wake up, that arm kind of feels like it's not really yours anymore. It's not just my arm though, my whole body feels kind of numb and foreign.
I don't know. I guess it's kind of like that, but
Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean.
Really?
Kind of like my body isn't really mine.
Okay, they're definitely fucking messing with our heads in here in some way.
I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Yeah, exactly.
maybe it's because of the anesthetic gas.
The what
It
now?
might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
Oh yeah, right. We just had the
It
scene.
seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so it must have been pretty powerful stuff.
I think this might be some kind of side effect.
Well, it could be a side effect, or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet.
Where am I right now? Okay, cool. Cool.
Whatever. That's not important. Right now we need to figure out how to get out of here.
Alright, I'll go have a look somewhere else then. You guys going to stick around here?
Haven't really taken a good look at everything yet.
Cool. Okay. Catch you later then. I waved goodbye and headed toward the exit. Where to next? Infirmary. Okay, if I have to talk to everyone, I'm gonna have to talk to Alice eventually. Unfortunately. See what the infirmary looks like. It's probably just gonna look like an infirmary. What is with this music? Why are we having this music now? Oh, there's the bitch. So, this is the infirmary,
Oh,
huh?
Sigma.
Alice.
What's up with your face? You look like you just saw a roach.
Yeah, I'm looking at
Are
one.
you still angry?
Yes. Of course. I'm teetering on the brink of the abyss thanks to you. Yep, I fucking hate you.
I didn't have a choice.
Yes, you did. You took the wrong
I'm
one.
just trying to get out of here like we all are.
And that's enough to justify screwing someone else over?
It's not what I meant, and you know it. If I'd known for sure that you were going to choose Ally, then I would have chosen Ally too.
Alice, did you ever go through in your mind that if you think the only option for me is to choose Betray? Look, it doesn't fucking make sense for anyone to choose Betray. It really fucking doesn't. If you think in your highest of minds, if you think that it's absolutely fucking certain that I'm going to choose Betray, you gain nothing from fucking choosing Betray. And I know gaining nothing is better than losing something, but I just wish Okay, it's the first AB room. We didn't know what was going on when we went in there. But I just wish people would fucking think and be like, hey, if we all fucking pick Ally, it's literally no negatives for anybody.
Easy for you to say that now.
What? Am I such a horrible person for wanting to get out of here?
No, you're not a horrible person for wanting to get out of here. You're a horrible person because that's just who you are.
I have to get out of here.
We all want to, bro. You need to just cooperate a bit, because now no one's gonna fucking trust you. I don't trust you. I'm not ever gonna trust you. Yo, I just punched my modem. I'm getting a bit too excited here. I mean, me getting excited is a good thing. I see it as me getting immersed in the game. I fucking love it. I love getting this angry. Don't think my anger and yelling at Alice is any indication that I'm, like, actually angry at the game. I love being, like, genuinely, like, so immersed in a game that I feel genuine anger and stuff at the actions of others. Because sometimes games happen and someone, like, can screw me up. Like, this exact scenario could happen in another bad game and I'll be like, aight, okay. Oh, so far really loving this game. Anyway, Alice, what was I saying? It's not important, let's just fucking go on.
There's so many things I still want to do.
Me too. So let's all get Ally, let's all get above 9 points, all of us. Look, just think about it like this. 0 implied that we can do this as many times as 1. So even if you get to 9 points, and let's say I'm still sitting at, like, let's say 3, let's just fucking do this again and just all agree, okay, now half of us are above 9 points, let's just all agree, let's all pick Ally, let's get everybody above 9 points and let's escape together. That just sounds so much more reasonable than whatever the fuck you're trying to do. Now, this is assuming that there isn't someone among us that doesn't want us to die. Maybe that is a very high possibility, and I actually think that's the case. Just like in 999 with Ace, there's probably someone here among us that isn't wanting to be cooperative because they don't want all of us to escape, for whatever reason. And we're only going to find out as we play the game.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
What an idiot.
Yeah, you said it right, frickin' Tenmi OG. Look, I can agree with everything you've just said. Those sound like fun things to do. That does not justify screwing other people over when, by working together, it's literally a 1 point dude, just fucking work together. It's 2 points. We can all get out. Sorry, I'm gonna move on. I'm talking too much. I don't want to bore you guys more than my channel's already boring.
Excuse me?
Yes, you're an idiot.
I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Good, dude. I'm glad other people are pissed at her.
Look, let me try this again. I'm frustrated, but there really is something important I have to do.
Which is? I want to get frozen again.
Avenge my father's murder.
See, games do this shit, and I'm like, okay, I hate this character now, but then they're like, I told you, there's easy ways to, like, get me to stop hating her. I still fucking hate her. Like, I'm still fucking pissed at her. But, like, avenging murders and stuff, that's an easy way for me to be like, this person is in a desperate situation. Right now, they just care about achieving their goal and are forgoing anybody else. Like, so this is a good way to begin to make me less fucking pissed at you.
That's what I have to do.
Cool. Now don't fucking betray us again so we all get out of here. I will come with you to the ends of the earth and fucking kill the guy that killed your dad if you promise me you won't be a bitch anymore. What happened to him? Could you elaborate on that?
No, I couldn't.
Well, no, you can. You just won't do it.
This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
Fine. Just tell me one thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us? Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped
I
here?
have no idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction. I
Meaning?
was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say,
Prediction, Dio killed her father.
but it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
Cool. If you ask me, at this moment in time, who I am most suspicious of in this cast of characters, I would have to say Dio or Luna. That is nothing more than just a hunch. Dio, because I don't fucking know, dude. We haven't learnt anything about this guy. I don't know who he is. I don't know what kind of guy he is. He just seems like an angry hothead. I don't fucking know. I just don't trust him. Maybe that's because his name is fucking Dio. You know, the name of probably the most famous anime villain ever in existence. And Luna, because the way she speaks, I want to trust her. She seems really nice. She does seem nice. She seems like a nice girl. I'd want to trust her and be friends with her. But, you know, there's always, in these kinds of games, when a character is too nice, you know? And when she speaks in that airy tone, and she's like, can I get you a seat? It just makes me think, you're hitting a bit of, like, red flags there. Are you a detective?
Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective.
I've been forced to investigate
Not a bad
this.
guess, though. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Got your tits on display. Well, I mean, you don't really have the detective look.
I didn't say I was a detective.
And what are you? CIA?
No,
Fine, well, whatever you are, you don't look like one.
that's fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better.
You're like an immortal pharaoh. S.
Better I keep him guessing.
Hey, what's the deal with you and Clover?
What's she got to do with anything?
Your friends.
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
No, she has nothing to do with my work. She's just a friend that I met somewhere.
In the middle of the Nevada deserts. In the Mojave. Where's somewhere?
In the middle of a desert.
Yep, in the middle of the Nevada desert in the Mojave. A desert.
Yes. But that's an awfully long story.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree? That doesn't seem fair to me.
Because you're the only one here that betrayed someone. So you deserve it.
How about you guys give up a little personal information, too? We'll start with you, Tenmyoji. Who are you?
Okay, I assumed that these characters were Japanese, but now that like it said that Sigma was in the California desert, there's literally been no indication that any of this game has anything to do with Japan, except for Tenmyoji being called Tenmyoji. So it's possible he's an Asian American, and from the bolo tie around his neck, he's possibly just like an Asian American.
Just a garbage collector.
Okay.
Any ties to Zero?
None.
The only tie I have is the one around my neck.
What's your relationship with Quark? You two know each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to answer that?
Yes.
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
No. And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean,
Okay.
it's not like you told us everything either.
Okay, dude, it doesn't matter what she told. Look, it's not a freaking relative thing. Just because someone else is secretive doesn't mean you have to be. You can just say, oh, he's my grandson, or we just got along when we were hanging by the elevator or
I
something.
see. Very well, then. Dio, it's your turn. What's your profession?
Vampire?
Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but
Magician.
I'm a circus ringleader.
That is the literal furthest from full of shit you can probably get. Do you see how you're dressed? That is the most believable thing you could have said. Maybe magician is a bit more believable. If you said accountant, I wouldn't believe you in any universe. A ringleader? Why are you guys surprised? Do you not see the way he's fucking dressed? Normal people don't dress like that unless they're performers.
You're kidding.
Nope, I'm the real deal. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world.
As long as it's normal circus with no animals, I'm fine with it. I fucking love circus as long as there's no animals in them.
It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but
Grandfather's grandfather, so great-grandfather's father, so your great-great-grandfather. Nice.
my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th-generation ringleader.
Great-great-grandfather. Great-grandfather. Grandfather, father, you. Okay, makes sense. Switching. family trees, for whatever reason, mess with my head, so I just want to make sure I get everything straight.
My old man was a trapeze artist.
Nice. Pretty cool.
He tried to do this quadruple flip and
Fell on his neck.
missed. Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40. Still.
No. Modern days in medicine, 40 is young. Sorry about that. I hope you're not evil, because I'm genuinely sorry you had to go through that.
He was pretty reckless for a guy that age. Always talking about how he couldn't let the kids show him up. Guess he just took it too far.
I see. You lost your father too, then.
Yeah. Shit. Guess I got a little sappy there.
Good. I don't mind at all. Sappiness is welcome. Sappiness is the strip. What word was I trying to say? Sappiness is the path to being closer to each other. That's what we really need right now. We need to cooperate and be closer to each other so we can get out of this mess.
Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero.
I thought you and Quark knew each other, but I guess you just happened to be paired up. Okay. I guess I was just assuming wrong.
I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room. Anyway, enough about me. We still haven't heard your story, Sigma. Who are you?
I'm a college student. I told you guys the first time we met. Don't you remember? I was on my way home from school, and when I got in my car, this white gas started pouring out of
Are you
everywhere.
some kind of doctor?
No, I'm still working on my degree. I'm shooting for a PhD, but I'm not quite yet
I guess
there
you've been
yet.
working on that for quite a while, huh?
Yeah, I guess I have.
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
Believe me, I've thought about it, but I just keep drawing a blank. Sigma, what is your degree? I'm really interested. I'm actually really interested as someone that's like in university now, and like my dream is to like work as an academic. I just like learning about the different fields that I'm not in and I don't work in. I just really like enjoy hearing people talk about their areas of expertise. It's genuinely interesting to me.
What about Zero?
Do any of the people here look familiar to you?
Nope. They're all strangers. Well, I guess I can't really say for sure about Kay, since I haven't seen his face. I suppose it's possibly someone I know.
Just who is he anyway?
That is what I just said. Until that amnesia clears up, I don't think we've got any way of knowing.
Oh, come on. You know he's full of shit.
I believe him.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
Okay, well, Kay is a bit of a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What does she do?
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
Okay. Quark? What about Quark? Well, I guess probably doesn't really have a job, huh? He's still in elementary school, right? Why is that funny? He's probably like a child genius or something that is already like got 3 PhDs.
It's nothing. Just forget about it. Yeah, you're right. Boy his age would be in elementary school.
Would be, but isn't.
You really don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
And if it makes you feel better, sure.
What the fuck are you talking about? Speak, just
Well,
use words.
I know a little about Luna. I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
Oh, okay.
She's a nurse?
A nurse or a doctor?
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know, she didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
Nice, good old sexism. I can't really judge someone for sexism. I've been calling Alice a bitch for the last, like, 1.5 episodes.
That leaves us with 5. She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
Nope, not at all.
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, And some part of my brain just said,
Sigma.
that's Sigma.
No, nothing in particular.
Sure.
Yeah. He's a real mystery, alright. I honestly know about as much as you do. So basically nothing. I hadn't really realized it until I said it. I'd spent hours with Fi, and yet I knew nothing about her except her name, and I only had her word that even that was the truth. Who was she, really? The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. Fake detective, a waitress, garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, and a circus ringleader. That's 2 total mysteries. What do we all have in common? We're all humans, except possibly Kay, so maybe we can't even say that. I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of people randomly. Maybe that was the trick for this one.
There's no point to talking about this. We should just focus on getting out of here.
Yes, we're gonna do that, but we have time to kill now. Let's fucking talk about it.
I agree.
I'm gonna go check on the others then.
Where do you plan on going?
To the crew's quarters. I think I'll head to the crew quarters.
I see. Right. Later, bro.
Okay. Dio called me bro. He just shot up in my rankings. I headed out of the infirmary. Ah, I did turn right. I didn't roast Dio after all. Crew quarters. You don't need to show me this shit.
Sigma.
I've already been
Perfect
here.
timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Yep, I was. Fi, Alice, and I went through all the rooms.
Did you find anything suspicious?
The whole fucking room?
Like a secret door or something?
I found the whole fucking room and a bunch of these secret files, yeah. If I had, you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
Out of the ordinary.
What's this book?
A book about Schrödinger. Okay, are we gonna finally learn about Schrödinger's cat? Oh, that book. A meowed cat.
Meowed?
Oh, sorry. It's just this thing that's happened to me ever since I was a kid. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start talking like one. Doesn't really mean anything, though.
Oh, okay.
Don't judge me, bro. It's a serious condition. When you judge me, it makes me feel bad.
That's weird.
Don't fucking laugh at me, kid. I'll pound you to the ground. Okay, no, not sexual. I'll beat him up. That's what I meant. Sorry.
So what's the cat book about?
Oh, well, there's this quantum physics thought experiment called Schrödinger's cat. This book talks on Meowtits.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that.
Tell me, please.
A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box. Something like that, right?
Meowbie?
What?
I don't really know anything on Meowtit. I'm just telling you what Fi told
So
me.
it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
This is the same as like making fun of someone's stutter, but because it's cat puns, it's somehow okay. Quark, I really do not appreciate you making fun of my disability, so I would very kindly appreciate it if you could stop.
Quark, you're doing it too.
Good, use that judgmental tone.
Oops.
Hey, yourself. Well, what about you guys?
What do you mean?
You checked out the lounge with Clover and Tenmyoji and Quark. That is not what that sentence says. You checked out the lounge with Clover and Tenmyoji, and Quark was in the infirmary with Dio and Luna. Anything suspicious there?
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Thanks for the spoiler. Lunar eclipse.
Yes. Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028.
Wow, 8 years. Cool.
All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
Okay. Isn't that this New Year's Eve? Oh, this is in the future. Cool, okay, no, that's really nice to know.
I suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year, or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
It might have said the year at the beginning of this game, and I might have... There's a very high possibility that I just forgot, because it's been a month since the first episode. The 31st, huh? I'd been knocked out at dawn on the 25th, so the 31st would be 6 days after that. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. What did it have to do with any of this? Try as I might. Lunar eclipse? Lunar? Lunar equals 0? Confirmed. Try as I might, I couldn't think of any way an eclipse could be connected to abductions.
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing, though.
What was it? Where did your arms go?
Dio and Luna didn't tell you?
No.
Okay, I got it right here. Just a second.
Quark reached into his pocket and pulled out what appeared to be a newspaper clipping. My throat began to tighten as I read it. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. Why do I keep fucking playing games that relate to the current pandemic going on in the world? The radical virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The World Health Organization has confirmed the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Nowhere near the actual frickin' pandemic going on right now. I'm sure the writers of this game are like, oof, 100,000 victims of this pandemic virus? Yikes, dude, that must be scary. Dude, imagine having 200,000 in one country alone. It's a yikes moment. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Is this for real?
It seems a little hard to believe.
If it really is some kind of pandemic, though, that sounds like a pretty big deal.
It does.
It should be. There hasn't been anything on the news, though. We've been trapped in here for 10 years, let's say. That's my... I don't know, Cork would definitely be older by then. We've been trapped in here for like 3 months, let's say. This is the first time I've ever heard the term COVID-19.
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside. Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
Close shattered the silence.
You guys!
Yeah, what's
Hurry!
up?
You need to come with me!
Has something happened?
Yes! I mean, sort of. I mean, we found something!
Okay, let's go.
What did you find?
It's horrible! It's really scary!
Clover, I'm sorry, but every time you say anything, like, it's horrible, you have that same fucking smile on your face. It doesn't make me trust you anymore than maybe I should, because you just look like you're glad that someone's been stabbed.
Oh, never mind!
That's an expression I'd expect. That one's okay. That frown, that's a normal human expression.
Just shut up and follow me!
Let's go.
You'll understand when you see it.
Let's go, let's just follow her. Come, let's go.
It's right over here in the next room. Just follow me.
When the fuck did you guys come into the next room? Clover was first into the room, followed quickly by me, Kay, and Quark. He said nothing, just pointed under the bed. The three of us crouched down and followed a finger. There it was, a corpse. No, a bomb. What the hell is this?
I think it's a bomb.
A bomb? No way.
So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Of course, it was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Then it hadn't been an hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition? Or
We need to tell everybody!
is something happening and we're looping and doing the same experiment over and over again?
No, it's all right. Luna's out rounding them up. They should be here in just a few seconds.
How did you find this fucking bomb? First of all, I didn't see you enter the crew quarters at any point
See?
before you came and ran to us. Second of all, you just happened to look under the bed of this place.
Where is it? Where's this bomb?
No sooner had she spoken the words than the rest of our fellow captives appeared. Luna pushed through them and pointed at the bomb.
There. You see?
For several long moments, we just stared in silence. Slowly, we began to eye one another. All suspicion suddenly reawakened. It was Fi who finally broke the silence.
Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
Press the button. Who was the first person to find
Me.
us?
And Luna. We found it while we were searching this room.
I thought you and Luna were in the lounge.
Well, yeah. We looked all over, but we couldn't find anything there. So we gave up on the lounge and came here.
I can confirm that. I wanted to look around the lounge some more, so I stayed back. You guys must have found it when you got here then?
Yes.
How did you know it was a bomb?
Well, I mean, I could tell just by looking at it.
Why?
Well, during my
It looks like a bomb.
Clover!
Lover's eyes widened and she clapped her hands over her mouth.
Anyway, this is definitely a bomb.
Training for what? Dude, you can't blow that off and act like we didn't hear it. You can't do that. Training. I can't fucking write. I was like, let me try and make a note with this. I can't fucking write with this. I don't think I'll ever use this function.
I guarantee it.
How do you know?
I just do, okay?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
Please, just trust me.
I want to trust you, yet you betrayed me.
Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb.
It's a nuclear
It's
bomb.
an antimatter bomb.
Never mind, that's somehow worse.
Antimatter.
What?
Wait, you mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
Oh, you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
What's annihilation?
It's one of my least favorite tropes when like someone says a big word and like the young or dumb character is like, what's this word that sounds nothing like the thing you just said?
I would have thought you'd know.
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Yeah? Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenmyoji?
Me?
Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best.
Let me think. I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
You want me to do it?
Yeah,
Yes,
just
please.
I nodded and turned to Quark.
Okay. To begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles, but there are also these things called antiparticles.
I don't know how much of this is fucking bullshit. I'll ask my physicist friend.
For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge. It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron.
This sounds like bullshit.
So, protons have antiprotons, and neutrons have antineutrons. Antimatter is a general term that covers all the antiparticles. The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out. When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole bunch of energy. That process is called annihilation. So, an antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy.
Okay.
sorry. I don't really get it.
Oh. Alright, how about this? You've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites?
I mean, it's not like there's one and the other complete opposites. It's more like sliding scale. I mean, okay, let's not get into fucking social justice and gender issues in this video. I don't think it's the right place for it. But anyway, this fucking narrative about men and women complete opposites just pisses me off. It just makes it seem like men and women can't can't be friends and shit.
What happens when you put them together?
They have sex.
Well, if there were, quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they'd disappear. Because their opposite elements cancel each other out. Like when a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0. That's annihilation. But when you get annihilation, you also get...
I know! A baby! Haha!
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
This kid's got it.
In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation. It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
Yeah, I liked it.
You followed it, though, right?
Yeah, I followed it.
Yeah!
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby. Just how big of an explosion are we gonna get here?
The whole state of California.
It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E = mc squared.
Do we know the mass of this
The
thing,
mass
though?
lost during annihilation will be converted to energy, so...
So you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared. That should get you the amount of energy.
So just whatever the mass of this freaking antimatter bomb is times 3 times 10 to the 8.
For example, let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter. That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
So 700 milligrams of
So you'd have 700
stuff.
milligrams total.
Of stuff.
Yes. That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules.
That's 700 milligrams times 3 times 10 to the 8. Cool. 63 trillion joules.
That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb.
We're gonna get fucking nuked.
What the? You've got to be kidding me. But there's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
Well, technically it's 700
700,
milligrams
yeah.
since you have the matter and the antimatter.
That's not the point.
Yeah.
We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds.
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is. It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram.
How many joules?
So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right?
What does that mean?
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
You see, that is better. 1 ton of TNT, that is actually manageable.
A ton?
It's manageable, dude. A ton of TNT compared to a nuke. We can survive a ton of TNT. We can survive a ton of TNT as long as we put a lot of distance between us and this thing. We can survive a ton of TNT.
Well, approximately.
And how exactly should I not worry about that? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building!
True. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb.
Yes.
We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
That's the point, though. Like, if this thing was a fucking atom bomb, no chance. We're getting roasted. A ton of TNT, we just need to put some distance between us and this fucking bomb.
Perhaps, but how do we know this is the only bomb?
We don't.
What do you mean?
Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you see it?
Yeah, you're right.
If the bombs are numbered,
And there could be a number 2 bomb or a number 1 bomb out there. And it can go up in the other direction, because the natural numbers are
Yes.
infinite.
there's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could be a 4th,
5th,
Or
6th,
5th.
7th, 8th, 9th.
or...
Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it. somewhere.
You touched that thing and you were fucking dead. You step forward and reach for the bomb.
No! Don't touch it!
Alice grabbed Dio by the wrist and jerked him away from the bed.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Have you got a death wish or something? This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it?
Well, then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
Ignore it! We can't do anything about it at this current moment, just act like it doesn't exist. That sounds dumb, but we can't just sit around being panicked about it when we can't do anything about it. Don't worry about shit you can't change.
We'll just have to leave it be for now.
Yes, let's go do some other shit in this facility.
Until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
Yes.
And you're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the incredibly deadly bomb that is probably gonna kill us all?
Yes. You know the meme where there's like the guy with blonde hair and a beard saying yes? That's the exact image I need in this situation. You telling me we should ignore this bomb that is gonna kill us? Yes.
There's not much else we can do.
Do you know how to turn it off?
No.
Well, there is a way.
Freeze
Then
it?
spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off?
I mean, freezing it usually works on normal bombs that rely on like ignition of some kind, not this fucking antimatter
There
shit.
should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate.
We just need to get this
Yes,
password,
that's right.
but there's no keyboard or anything on the bomb.
Look again. You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
Okay.
Who would do something like this?
0.
I have no idea. But we can figure out when they did it.
It was after we went through this room. So somebody is... That just adds more evidence to the fact that somebody could be 0. Huh?
When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right? So
Nope.
that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left.
So we left, huh? But when we went and checked the chromatic doors, we were all there. And after that, we've all been around other people. There's no way anyone could have snuck off to plant it.
I don't know about that.
Hmm.
After we finished the AB game, we all split up. But if someone planted it right before then...
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you? Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah. Anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma.
Yeah, I was sitting and flashbacking in the main room.
What were you doing?
Well, I was just kind of deep in thought, I guess. I stayed behind in the warehouse when you guys went off. Not really believable. I'm sorry. You guys are right to mistrust me. That story is not very good. Hey, why are you guys giving me that look? You don't think I planted it, do you? Look, Sigma, unfortunately you're in a Zero Escape game, which means I don't trust you. Even though I'm playing as you, I do not trust you. I don't trust any of these characters. Well, okay, you know what I mean by trust, right? I trust them to a certain degree. I know that I hope that most of these characters are actually good people. So I trust all of them to a certain degree, but I also hold a sense of mistrust lying deep in every individual because I think they might be the villain. That, Sigma, you are in no way exempt from that rule. Sigma, boy, I am suspicious of you now. I'm giving you the same look Alice is giving me right now. You don't think I planted it, do you? I don't think you planted it. I actually, in my opinion, I do not think you planted it. But you could have.
I never said that.
Not allowed, you didn't. You've got to be kidding me. I don't know anything about this bomb.
Really?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
That wasn't just a premonition. I could hardly say premonition. If they didn't think it was the worst lie on the planet, they'd think I was insane. Ha 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 ha. Wait. This doesn't make any sense. According to Tenmyoji, any one of us could have been in here. Why am I the only one who's under suspicion? Also, there's no way to know the culprit here is actually one of us. Maybe there was someone else in here and they set up the...
Impossible.
Yeah, no, I was expecting that. Why?
There's no way that would get past Zero. And there's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the game going forward.
Well, I was saying, what if it was Zero and he's actually not one of us?
What?
When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right?
No, the actual
Of course.
person.
This is confusing.
Oh, you actually mean the...
From now on, let's refer to the real Zero, the one behind all of this, as Zero Senior, which would, of course, make the AI Zero Junior.
Cool.
Okay, fine with me. Anyway, whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in. There's no way.
But what if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
I don't think it could be.
Why not?
Well, Zero Junior said so. He said that the real Zero was one of us.
He's lying! Maybe. Fly and Clover were right. There couldn't be a 10th. What if he's lying? Okay. And Zero Senior was without one of us. We don't know that. We actually don't know that. But if that was the case, then could Zero Senior have planted that bomb? If not, then who had? Alice? Dio? Luna? Kay? Clover? Tenmyoji? Phi? Or me? What seemed insane, but could it have been Quark? Or me? No. Why would Zero Senior have gone through all the trouble of setting up a bomb? To make this game more exciting? To make it seem more dangerous? No. It didn't fit at all. If that was the case, then the person who planted the bomb was someone other than Zero Senior. Luna, crazy piece of shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
you. Yes, you. I'm calling you crazy. I trust you least of all. You're too nice. The fact that I want to like you makes me not trust you, because I want to like and trust you, because you seem really nice and cute. That means I'm not gonna fucking trust you.
This is bad.
What is
Press
it?
the buttons on your bracelet.
Ah, shit. Is this for real?
We've only got 4 minutes until the chromatic doors open.
4 minutes to save the world.
Let's go then.
Let's run, boys.
You're right. This bomb thing is gonna have to wait until later.
Alright, come on.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
The doors have opened.
We need to figure out who's going where and fast.
Cool.
We don't have time to wait for you to
sorry,
figure it
sorry.
out. Just pay attention. I'm only gonna say this once.
Cool. What are the options? Option A. Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Clover, cyan, to open the green door. Not happening. Tenmyoji and Dio pair up with Alice to open the red door. I'm not... if I can avoid teaming Tenmyoji up with Alice because I don't want him to die, I will. Kay and Quark, cyan, pair up with Phi, magenta to open the blue door. Option B. Luna and I, yellow, to pair up with Phi, magenta to open the red door. Tenmyoji and Dio, magenta, pair up with Clover, cyan, to open the blue door. Quark, okay, I don't trust Phi, Clover, or Alice, but out of all of them I trust Phi the most. I'm gonna go with Phi. I'm gonna go with option B. Kay and Quark, cyan, pair up with Alice, yellow, to open the green door. Option C. Luna and I yellow pair up with Alice yellow to open the blue. I'm not going with Alice. This is the least likely option. Temioji and Dio magenta pair up with Phi magenta to open the green door. K and Quark cyan pair up with Clover cyan to open the red door.
3 minutes remain until
I want to go with Phi.
chromatic doors
I want to go with
close.
Phi. Because also remember my premonition said was with Phi saying, Sigma, thank you for staying by my side the whole time. I want to stay by her side the whole time. I just decided on that. Okay, how are we gonna do
Need a
this?
system here, or we'll never have time to argue it out. Why don't we let the people who are at the most disadvantage right now decide?
The most what?
The people who only have 1 BP.
Oh, so that would be me, you, and Temioji.
No way. I refuse.
Fuck you! Well then what would
We'll
you
be fair and
suggest?
take a vote.
A vote? So we all just like raise our hands for the option we want?
Exactly.
So which one do you want, Alice?
Option C. I want to go with Sigma and Luna.
Not happening. Tough, pick something else.
My. Looks like you're not so fond of me anymore.
I'm not, I'm really
Do you
not.
agree with him, Luna?
I'll just let Sigma decide.
Fine.
I'd like option C too. Clover and I were a pair for the first round, so I feel that I can trust her. What about you, Quark?
That's fine with me.
So that's 3 votes for option C, counting mine.
I don't want option C.
How about the rest of you?
I'd like to pair up with Sigma and Luna too.
That's the one I want. So option B then. I like to go Phi. You good with that, Una?
Sure. I really don't mind.
Then we've got 3 votes for option B.
I'd like to go with option A.
You want to pair up with Alice? You're a strange duck.
How about you, Tenmyoji?
I don't mind going with option A.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
So 2 votes for A and 3 votes for B and C. Whoever votes alliance, then
one
we're
do
gonna
you
have to fix
want,
something
Clover?
else.
I want to go with option C.
Disgusting.
Mark chose Ally in the first round, and I was with Kay in the first round.
I'm just gonna get fucking betrayed by Alice again. I'm gonna pick Ally. Dude, I don't fucking care. I'm with Alice again. I'm gonna pick Ally again. I'm gonna get my heart rate reduced to 0. I'm gonna die. That is what I'm predicting, but I don't fucking care. You know what's gonna happen? I'm here right now, right? I'm gonna go all the way down here. I'm gonna pick Ally here, and oops, I'm gonna die because Alice is a piece of shit. If I said Clover at any point during that, I probably meant Alice. Because Alice is a piece of shit. Oh. I don't want this. I want to be with Phi.
Then that's what we're doing.
Option C won 4 votes. We were almost out of time and didn't exactly have a convincing argument. Was going to have to go with the majority.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors
I'm
close.
really not happy with this. I don't want to be with Alice because for my first playthrough, I'm going to pick Ally every time. Probably I'm going to go through all the routes where I pick Ally every time until I exhaust all the settings. And I'm just legit thinking my first playthrough is going to end with me getting betrayed by Alice twice and fucking dying.
9, 8, 7.
The doors are closing. Let's go!
Come on, Luna, hurry up. Gotta get to the blue door.
Right.
Luna, Alice, and I dashed toward the blue door. I looked over my shoulder to see the others disappearing into their doors. Clover, Quark, and Kay had ended up with the red door, and Phi, Dio, and Temyoji had gone to the green door.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Huh? The 3 doors here.
Looks like they're all locked, though.
Does that mean this is just a dead end?
Well, there's a weird lever thing over there.
Try pulling it.
How about you try pulling it?
Hey, what's with all this hostility? Are you still mad about the last AB game?
Yes! Of course I am!
Please don't fight. We need to work together, or we're really going to be in trouble. Please.
Ugh.
Very well. I'll pull the lever then. Is that okay?
Yeah,
That's
go
fine.
right ahead. See if I care.
Yo, don't be a bitch to her! She's done nothing! Potentially. Maybe she She kidnapped us. Bee garden. One of the doors opened.
But only one.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how you open the other ones.
Who cares? We should get moving.
Botanical garden, probably. Maybe. What is this place? Don't tell me we somehow managed to get outside.
I doubt it. Look up. There's a ceiling up there.
Yeah, I remember this door said E-garden or something. What's a E-garden? Botanical?
It probably stands for something. Maybe beautiful?
You see, if I could trust her, lines like this would make me genuinely like her. Just the innocence of it. You're too innocent for your own good, Luna. Your eyes tell a story of someone who's happy and nice. That's why I don't fucking trust you. Huh.
This feels like a whole other little world.
Like an oasis in the middle of all this metal.
I feel kind of weird saying this, considering where we are, but this place feels so liberating. All of this green. It's wonderful.
It's huge, though. We'll wear ourselves ragged trying to search the whole thing.
This must be the exit. Damn, well, so much for this being easy. It's locked.
We should split up and look around.
Oh.
Agreed.
Well, let's get to it then. Seek a way out. Has it always done that? Right. Well, everybody, ending the episode here. Thanks everyone for watching a lot. Finally starting a new puzzle room. I am extremely excited. And that episode was really, really interesting. I really liked just like going around talking to all the characters, finding a bit more about their backstories and stuff like that. Surprisingly, I hate Alice less because now that I realize that her intense desire to screw someone over so that she can escape is not due to her being a selfish piece of shit, but rather due to her wanting to avenge her dad. That's more of a character motivation, which I can excuse that sort of terrible behavior. Not entirely, I'm still pissed at her, but less so. And now that I've been forced to team up with her again, I am genuinely fearing for my life. I'm telling you guys what I'm gonna do right now. I'm telling you, unless there's extreme changes in the cases of what's happening, I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick Ally again, because that's what I believe in. And I'm probably going to die. I genuinely believe that this first playthrough of mine is going to end up with me dying, because I picked Ally with Alice twice, and she betrayed me twice. That is a prediction. So I'm not going to be fucking surprised when Alice ends up betraying me. I'm really not. If she ends up betraying me, I'm not going to... I'll be more surprised if she allies with me. But yeah, I genuinely think I'm going to die in the next 2 episodes, probably. But yeah, everybody... Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next episode. I'm so excited to play this puzzle room, I am gonna end this one and immediately begin recording. Bye.